It's a strange and a beautiful thing to be getting ready for someone you haven't met yet. Folding these tiny clothes, touching the fabrics you'll soon wear. It's like holding a piece of the future in my hands. She's my fourth child, but my first daughter. And somehow that changes everything. There's a stillness in this season, a quiet kind of becoming, as if my body, my heart, and my home are all making space at once. She's not here yet, but I feel her. And in these small moments of preparing, I'm reminded something is blooming in me too. Having a daughter changes things. It humbles you, it heals you, it holds you accountable to grow in ways you might have been avoiding for a very long time. She's not even here yet, and she's already shaping me. Now, he doesn't ask for permission to be a part of my process. He just steps in. It's not always easy to create like this, to split myself between focus and presence, but these are the moments that definitely stretch me. And then there's this, my station of stillness, my corner of color. This is where I lay down the things I can't always say and just let my art speak for itself. The energy streaks are kind of like a replication of what motherhood has been like for me. Layered, untamed, always moving, sometimes loud, sometimes silent, but never meaningless. It's not a tidy picture, but it's alive, and I think that's the point. Some days I definitely do wish for like more quiet and more space, but then I'm reminded that these days won't last forever and I'll wish to return to. I try to remind myself, even in the noise, even when my patience is running so thin, that this season is definitely sacred. One day this studio will be still and I'll have all the quiet I once asked for, but I'll ache for the sound of little feet, the smudges on my canvas, and the way he looked up at me just to make sure I was watching him. The frustration, the stillness, the noise, it all lives here at the same time. I have to remind myself that these are not interruptions. These are the brushstrokes of a fleeting chapter. A chapter I won't get to rewrite. Now, some of these lines aren't made from inspiration. They're made from pressure. The pressure to snap back like I didn't just give life. The pressure to show up, to work, to earn, while also being present for every moment, every milestone, from the fear that if I miss it, I know I won't get it back. The pressure to raise my children with intention, sometimes while barely having the time to breathe or rest or to feel understood. To hold it all together without falling apart. But even in the pressure, I know I'm still here. I'm still trying to paint. I'm still trying to love them. I'm still choosing to begin again. I definitely felt strong. I felt powerful, like I could be everything. Like maybe I was super mom. But the high eventually didn't last, and slowly the days began to blur. One nap turned into another, one cry turned into the next. The freshness started to fade away, and that breath of new life began to feel like the same breath caged in a different bottle day by day. Repetition started to replace wonder, and I started to disappear in the routine. Eventually, the pressure broke through. I couldn't keep up. The routines, the dream, the noise, the cries, the be strongs, it all collapsed into this quiet place of numbness. My body was tired. My mind was literally scattered all over the place. My soul fell behind. I wasn't just tired, I was disconnected from myself. So I did fall into like a spiral of depression I literally feel like I couldn't get out of. I began choosing myself again. I started choosing life. I chose joy even on the days it was hard to find. And the whole time while I was looking and searching for someone to come save me, turns out all I really needed was faith and the courage to try again. So yeah, you guys, so pretty much today I'm gonna show you guys how as a mom of 4 I get a good workout in, because I know like having a lot of kids, it's not always possible to try to get to a gym, always have a babysitter, and sometimes the kids just need to get out the house. So I highly suggest, if you have a lot of kids, or you need to just get out the house and you need to work out, or do whatever you need to do, coming to like a track field or coming to a park is always a good option to get a good workout in as a mom to stay fit. So yeah, this is me showing up for myself again. Not perfectly, not every day, but with intention. I started moving my body again, not just to change it, but to honor it. To remind myself that I exist, even outside of everyone else's needs. And yes, it might be a little hard with little ones tugging on your time, asking for snacks and needing a million things, but it's possible. If you're a mother and you want to prioritize your body again, you can. Even if it means bringing your kids with you. Even if it means going slow. Let them run beside you. Let them watch you stretch. Let them see what strength looks like in real time. Not just in the body, but in the decision to keep choosing yourself over and over again. I can tell you right now, it won't be perfect. You'll get interrupted. You're going to feel tired. But do it anyway. Not just for results, but for resilience. There were so many days that I couldn't show up to the canvas. Not because I didn't want to, but because life didn't leave enough space. So I found another way in. I bought myself a journal, one that felt beautiful in my hands. I chose a pen I loved, a fountain pen from Amazon that glided like my thoughts finally had permission to flow. And I started writing. Journaling pretty much became my quiet act of resistance. To say, I still matter. My voice still matters, even if no one else sees it today. When the big art started to feel like too much, this small ritual kept my creativity alive. It was light, gentle, consistent. Like a small flame that reminded me I'm still an artist. Eventually, I found my way back to the canvas. Not in long, dreamy sketches, but in short, periodic bursts of intention. It took me nearly 2 months to finish this piece. It wasn't because I didn't care, but because life literally kept happening. Tiredness, distraction, the urge to scroll, the temptation to start something new before you even finish what I began. But I chose to keep showing up, not perfectly, but deliberately. Some days I wanted to procrastinate or give my energy to things I knew would literally set me back. But I had to decide over and over to use my time wisely. Because deep down I knew I wasn't just battling my circumstances, I was battling me. And I was tired of being the one standing in my own way, literally, my own potential. So I painted, even when I didn't feel ready, even when it wasn't ideal, even when all I had was 10 minutes and tired hands. I finished this piece not because I had time, but because I chose to make time. And now every layer of this painting holds that story of falling, of returning, of remembering who I am. No matter how hard we try, motherhood will probably never be one perfect linear line. It's a roller coaster, a rhythm of highs and lows. It's learning when to pause and when to push through, when to rest literally without guilt, and when to rise up without any fear at all. It's not about doing it all. It's about being present with whatever the day brings. I may never be the perfect mom, but I'm learning to be an honest one who honors every little season, one moment at a time.